Welcome to Lightseekers, a sanctuary of wisdom, spirituality, and profound tales that illuminate the path to inner peace and enlightenment. Here, we explore stories that inspire, uplift, and guide us on our spiritual journey. Today, we bring you a heartwarming story of Chico Xavier, a man whose compassion and wisdom touched countless lives. Join us as we delve into a tale of kindness, empathy, and the power of peaceful resolution. Once upon a time, in the serene town of Uberaba, there lived an exceptionally kind-hearted man named Chico Xavier. Chico resided in a modest home, notable for its simplicity and charm. Attached to his house was a beautiful garden and a delightful vegetable patch that he tended to with great care. This garden was not merely for aesthetic pleasure. It was integral to Chico's mission of aiding the less fortunate. The produce from this garden was used to prepare nourishing soups for the poor and needy. Among the various plants and vegetables, there existed an anthill that had been a part of the garden for as long as anyone could remember. One day, the industrious ants, known for their relentless activity, began to feast on the vegetables and greens in the garden. These vegetables, lovingly cultivated by Chico, were essential for making the soups that fed many impoverished families. The helpers in Chico's household, witnessing the destruction caused by the ants, grew concerned. They gathered around and expressed their worry, discussing the immediate need to buy poison to eliminate the ants. "The ants are destroying our precious garden. We need to buy poison and get rid of them before they eat everything," they suggested, clearly troubled by the situation. Chico, upon hearing this, became deeply thoughtful and concerned. Poison was not the answer he wanted to resort to, as it contradicted his principles of kindness and respect for all living creatures. Determined to find a more compassionate solution, Chico decided to communicate directly with the ants. He approached the entrance of the bustling anthill, where the ants were tirelessly working. Chico closed his eyes, took a deep calming breath, and then began to speak gently to the ants. "Dear ants," he started, his voice filled with sincerity, "you too are creatures of God, and I hold the utmost respect for you. You may not realize it, but by destroying this garden, you are harming many poor people who depend on its produce for their meals." Chico continued, "There is a vast expanse of land right next to this small garden, covered with grass and a variety of plants, a large forest that nature has generously provided for you. I kindly ask you to move there and let us continue our work here. If you do not move, others might come with poison, and you will be harmed. I do not want that to happen to you." His words were imbued with genuine concern and compassion for the ants. After delivering this heartfelt message, Chico returned to his work, hoping his plea would be understood. To everyone's astonishment, the very next day, the ants had vacated the anthill and moved to the nearby forested area. The garden was untouched, and the vegetables were safe once more. One of Chico's helpers, observing the absence of the ants, exclaimed, "Chico, look, they are gone. Only one ant remains." With a gentle smile on his face, Chico responded, "That is the stubborn one." This incident left a profound impression on all who witnessed it. Chico had demonstrated that sometimes, kindness, understanding, and respectful communication are the most powerful tools we possess. Through his actions, Chico Xavier showed that with empathy and love, even the smallest problems can be resolved peacefully, teaching a valuable lesson in compassion and harmony. And so, through this beautiful story, we are reminded of the profound impact that kindness, empathy, and understanding can have on our world. Chico Xavier's gentle approach and respect for all living beings not only saved his precious garden, but also highlighted the power of peaceful solutions. In a world often quick to resort to harsh measures, Chico showed us that compassion and communication can bridge the gap between conflict and harmony. His legacy continues to inspire us to look for the gentler, more loving paths in our own lives. Thank you for joining us on this journey. May we all strive to follow Chico's example, embracing empathy and respect in every action we take. Remember, every small act of kindness contributes to a brighter, more harmonious world. Stay tuned for more enlightening stories and spiritual insights. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Lightseekers. Together, Let's continue seeking the light within and spreading it to the world. Until next time, light seekers, keep shining brightly.